What's up, guys? Welcome to Soccer Machine TV. Today we're gonna be doing a drill. I know you guys have been asking me for drills. They're coming, and just to drop a bomb on you guys, every Monday from now on, all of 2017 is drill day. I'm gonna promise you guys one video a week at least, and Mondays is gonna be a drill. Whether it's skills, shooting, a workout, some type of drill to get back to what Soccer Machine TV is. We're not doing daily videos yet. That's incredibly hard, but I can provide one drill a week, especially now that I got my field. That's a possibility for me, and I'm gonna try to focus on not so much quantity of videos, but quality. Really doing drills, taking my time on the editing, taking my time on the explanation, and I think this one's gonna show that very well. I know a lot of people follow other trainers, other coaches on Instagram or YouTube, and a lot of the stuff they do is just very unrealistic. The main problem I have with other coaches, other trainers, is that they take too much touches, too much time to do something that in a game you don't have that luxury to take 3 touches to set yourself up for the shot, or to wait like 3 seconds before you shoot. That's very unrealistic. Or that little run up that they do. You can't do that in a game. You can do that for a free kick, but I'm not gonna say any names, but that stuff doesn't work. And if you train like that, you're not gonna grow, you're not gonna perform. And when you're in the field, and I know a lot of you have felt this, you're gonna feel frustrated. You're gonna feel like everyone crashes you down and you don't have time to do what you practice. So for this particular drill, the first example is how other trainers would do the drill. And this is not how I want you to do it. I'm just gonna show you so you can kind of see the difference. And then the next two are how I would want you to do it, and how it's realistically gonna be applied to the game if you're able to pull it off in this fashion. It's also, we're using the M station. If you don't have a rebounder, you can use a friend or a wall or something. But it's also very important how you receive the ball. And again, a lot of coaches focus on the cones and the ladders, and that's not all of soccer. That's not even most of soccer. That's just a part of soccer. And if that's all you practice, when you get to the game, you're gonna feel frustrated. You're gonna feel like you don't have space. This is gonna teach you one way to tackle specifically shooting, but you can use this idea to incorporate it into other drills you make, or any drills I'm gonna do in the future. So again, time and space, how you receive the ball, and limiting the touches and the time you have the ball. So the rest of the audio will be a voiceover, simply because it's kind of windy and I'm gonna be far doing the actual drill. But I do want to go in depth into this idea. So here goes the first part of the drill. Okay, so welcome to my studio. I'm gonna be doing Soccer Machine videos here as well. But let's jump right into this video, because I've already spent way too much time on this intro. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing first the way I do not want you to do it, the way most trainers do it. And it's gonna start off in the second cone, the farthest cone away from the M station or the person that's passing you the ball. You check 2, you take 1 touch to receive the ball, a second touch to pull back, and then finally that third shot, that third touch to shoot. Now, right away you're gonna see, first of all, I look like a scrub because I'm taking so many touches. You can visually see this is how a lot of beginner players look. So if you're doing this, you are gonna be able to produce a relatively well-placed shot, and most of the time your shots are gonna look good. However, in a real game, this is not how it's gonna work. You take that first touch forward, the defender already crashed you. Right now in the setup, the way I set it up is I put 4 cones in front of the front cone, and then 4 cones behind, simulating defenders. So I think I put another view right here. Those first four cones in the front, that's the defender coming in. So if you're to take a touch forward in your first touch when you receive it, and I think I was actually explaining it right there, then the defender will just crash and he would immediately get you. So that's not efficient. That's not the way I want you to do it. The second option, and this one is more realistic, and this is what I would recommend to a lot of beginner players trying to go to the next level, is receiving the ball and with that same touch setting yourself up. So instead of that touch being forward and then a pullback, you touch it and set yourself up with the same touch. And the second option right here is actually using your left foot to turn on the defender. The benefits here is that you're able to shield the defender if he's coming in, and it's a safer shot. So I definitely recommend this. And the final option, which is the one that I think is the best, and it even looks better. It looks more professional. You look at how European players look, and they do more of this, of movement without even touching the ball. You still check to the ball like in the other options to let the defender know that you're fighting for the ball. But instead of trapping it, you just go with the movement, let it pass, and finish. And the benefits of this is, first of all, you create that little time for the shot. The defender thinks you're gonna trap, you don't trap. That movement opens up the shot and you can take it. It's also very unpredictable, not only for the defender, but also for the goalkeeper. So you're able to produce a shot that's gonna go in virtually no matter who you're playing against. It's just a shot that's difficult to take. As you can tell in this shot, it didn't bounce the way I wanted, so I ended up having to shoot it with the outside of my foot. But it's a shot that if you're able to pull off, if you're able to get used to shooting difficult shots, it's gonna make you a more dangerous attacker, and it's gonna create more scoring opportunities for you than if you have to trap, if you have to set yourself up. And this is really how professional players play. And the last option I'm showing is the same idea of shielding the ball, but without actually trapping it. So you let the ball pass by and you take that finish. And in this last segment, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna slow it down. Your plant foot needs to kind of explode with the ball. So you don't just turn and shoot. You have to have the proper mechanics too. That's why when I started Soccer Machine TV, it was very important for me to really break stuff down, because there's little things that if you notice them, you can change them and automatically get something that you weren't able to do before. So for this last example, it would just be the turn of your foot, planting and pointing to the direction of where you're shooting. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on that final example, on the one where it was just one touch, one shot, most of the shots were actually on the left side. Most of the shots ended up being towards the left side of the goal. And the beginning shots, or most of the shots you see on YouTube or Instagram, they want to be placed on the right and kind of with a little spin, beautiful shots. That's not exactly the most efficient way. If the ball's coming towards you this way, it takes less energy for you to just turn your hip and shoot it to the left than for you to readjust your entire body to shoot to the right. So even though they look better on camera, it's not the most efficient shot you can take in that particular scenario. So this is just an example of the difference between making something that looks good for views and making something that's actually efficient in the game. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all for today, guys. I do want you to take this idea into consideration when creating other training drills for your own purposes. I'm gonna be having a lot of this kind of videos where we break it down, where I explain. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments, and I'm gonna answer them on Thursday. Thursday we're gonna have Ask Soccer Machine. We're gonna be doing it in here, so it's just me answering your questions. So that's all for today, guys. I'm glad to be back to training, and I'll see you guys next time.